Alright guys, welcome back to another video. By the time you're seeing this, it's Valentine's Day. And I want to say, Happy Valentine's, okay? But that's not what you're here for. You're here because we're about to review Brave New World. Also, you might notice the intro changed a bit. Yep, celebrate Captain America's release. I changed the intro to add in some new clips. Don't worry, you'll see a lot more new clips in the outro sequence. And this is definitely going to happen again with Daredevil Born Again, which hopefully should add in a scene from Secret of the Mimic, because the intro was made before the Secret of the Mimic trailer came out, of course. Moving on from that, we need to talk about this, yes. Captain America Brave New World. You're wondering what I think about it. Well, I actually enjoyed it. No crap, I actually enjoyed this. Just like Deadpool and Wolverine and just like the Marvels, this was so damn enjoying, just as enjoying as the other Captain America films. I don't care what anyone else says otherwise. Now, be warned, this did not felt like the other Captain America films. This feels like it very differently, and I think that's on purpose, and we'll get to that soon. So, this is going to be a review and theorizing for the future, because I actually have a few things to talk about. So, this will be a somewhat summary. I'm not going to go through the whole thing, because we'll be here for a while. But I'm going to try to see what I should talk about. So, the first thing we should talk about is, of course, the intro. As you saw, the Marvel intro was changed for this movie. It wasn't like the super fanfare type thing. They actually simplifies it, or simplify it to a more, I don't know, like dark and gritty type feel. Like it's like a thingy. I don't know how to describe, but it just felt so dark and such. And I feel like I know why. I don't think this could be like a permanent change unless we see this again in Thunderbolts and Daredevil Born Again. No. I think this is something else. I think this was only exclusively for this movie. Because if you don't know, if you remember Secret Invasion, all the MCU title cards were all simplified. And that was supposed to set the series tone of that film, about how it was like a political film about aliens. I think they did the same exact thing here. Where instead of it being like a fun MCU like lighthearted movie, this is more of a serious, more darker type thing. And it does get dark at some moments, but we'll get there when we get there. So, the film starts out with, of course, the President of the United States, Thunderbolt Ross, who is recast as Harrison Ford, aka Indiana Jones. And why is this? Because the old actor, William Hurt, I'm pretty sure, sadly passed away throughout some point in 2022. No, maybe. I don't want to get this wrong. Hold on. I'm not getting this wrong. That would just feel insulting. I'm not gonna get this wrong. It wasn't 2022. Okay, I was correct. Anyway, you don't give me no edits because I honestly would prefer not to edit the heck out of this film. So just handle the pauses, okay? Just handle them. Just think of this like a podcast or something. While music plays and you see images of the entirety of the MCU and whatnot. Anyways, back to what? So, basically this film leads, of course, Sam Wilson, aka Captain America, with the new Falcon, Joaquin Torres. And as they are getting an invitation to the White House with Isaiah Bradley, you may know him as the one of the old super soldiers. Basically, what happens is that the main villain, the leader, comes in, corrupts 5 people, including Isaiah, and they attack the White House and whatnot. You know, there's a whole lot of bad things. I'm not gonna get too much details because this is a review. So let's actually talk about things that I actually liked about this film instead of just summarizing it. Well, it felt very I don't know how to say it. Usually I'm not a fan of very short films, just because they're short. But somehow I was actually able to enjoy this very much, and it felt very nice. And it felt like it felt too short. It felt like everything was placed right. It's so much. I don't know. I'm not really good at movie reviews. I honestly think I might stop with these movie reviews at some point. And I think the only reason I'm bad is because this ain't FNAF. Maybe that's why. Yeah, it's because it's not FNAF, obviously. I usually prefer to talk about FNAF and such. But no. I'm not going to scribe it into Secret Amendment because I actually like this film and I would like to continue talking about it. So we're not going to sideline into that. But let's talk about the thing I had a problem throughout the entirety of Phase 5. The connections. Because Phase 4 didn't have connections, but it didn't need to be connections because it was the start. That's why I gave it a pat. That's why it's my favorite phase of all time. And I don't care what anyone else says. But Phase 5 did not need to continue this. It didn't. Quantumania, while originally being a super hype trade to Kang Bang Dynasty and Secret Wars, sadly fell off when the actor got arrested and made this film pointless. Say they were Loki Season 2. Sure, Loki being kind of stories is cool and all, but it basically just made the thing kind of pointless. Like, think what was the point of setting it all up? Plus, there was no other characters. Plus, the logo sucks for Quantumania. I'm sorry, the current logo that they use, it just sucks. I don't know why they changed it and simplified it. Like, I don't get it. Why they do it? Now we're going back to us complaining about Marvel, but honestly, who cares at this point? I'm just saying, I just prefer the old one. The one with the... where the red and the Ant-Man's red, and the yellow and the Wasp is yellow, and the Quantumania actually looked weird. But the recent current logo just looks so simplified, you know? Now, Guardians 3. Wow, I get it was supposed to be a conclusion. There could at least still been some, like, hints towards the bigger picture. Unless there is something there that we're missing and I don't understand yet. But so far, Guardians 3 should have been a film in Phase 4. That's what it feels like so far. It does not feel like a Phase 5 film. Or in Secret Invasion. Wow, I thought this was actually going to connect a lot of stuff and bring in a lot of characters. I was wrong. And there was barely anything about it connected to Brave New except the one election thing they did in the last episode, which led to this, obviously. There's barely anything mentioned about Secret Invasion at all. Nothing but the Skrull Invasion, sadly, which has kind of disappointed me. I kind of wish Brave New at least brought up the invasion, unless they did and I missed out on it. But yeah, I'm guessing they just did that on purpose because no one liked the Secret Invasion show. I kind of enjoyed it, some of it. I don't know, maybe it's because it was just cool to see Rhodey again, along with Nick Fury. Anyway, Loki Season 2, like I said, it's pointless. The Marvel was the only film that actually felt like a Phase 5 film because it actually connected characters for Phase 4. That's when I wanted. And Quantumania and the others didn't exactly do that well. Marvel's actually did it right. Of course, Kate Bishop appearing, yet we still haven't seen her yet. What if doesn't count? Okay? It doesn't. As much as I wanted to count, it doesn't because everyone knows that last season sucks, except for some episodes. Specifically Howard's and Kate Bishop's, and maybe there's another one I thought was cool. Oh yeah, episode 3, that one was cool. Was it episode 3? I think it was. Echo! They should have put in Kate Bishop in that show. There should have been like one episode where she's in it. Like, come on. You bring in Daredevil but not her? Why not? She's the one who defeated Kingpin. Add her into the show. Come on. She defeated him. She was in fact the only one to defeat him. Daredevil, sure, maybe he defeated him multiple times, but like, they didn't seem like that big compared to what Kate Bishop did. I mean, she straight up stunned him into like a full-on desperation show. Daredevil, yeah, punch. Like, that's gonna... I don't mean to defend Daredevil. I know he's cool, okay? I've seen some of the clips, okay? I get he's cool, but like, I don't know. I just think Kate Bishop did a better job. I'm just saying it. I think Kate Bishop did a better job because she's the best, okay? Don't you dare call me a simp in the comments. I'm just looking at the facts, okay? Don't call me a simp. I swear to God. Deadpool Wolverine. We all love that film. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. Some people say it's a mess. But that doesn't matter. Who gives a shit about that? But yeah, even though it barely connected it to stuff, even though it should have. I mean, it connects to Loki. That's what I'm glad. But I wish it connected to more. Wish it mentioned something about Multiverse of Madness or Quantum Mania or something. But, well, it did, but I just called it a miss, even though it wasn't. What we get? Oh, right. How it was funny. It was cool. X-23. Anyways, yeah, cool, yes. Deadpool Wolverine, very fun. Agatha, I straight up I should have complained about the no connection because yeah, Agatha all along should have had a better ending than just, you know, should have had him go to the Young Avengers. That's what should have been the ending, and not him just looking for Tommy Maximoff. Okay, that's what should have been the ending. But Brave New World, it already fixes something that I always wanted, where Harrison Ford, Thunderbolt Ross, talks about recruiting the Avengers, and of course in the end that happens, even though we didn't get a post-credit scene. But I'm fine with that. Yeah, I know that's crazy. You wanting connections is fine with a no Avengers post-credit scene. That's because I think we're gonna see the Thunderbolts. Just saying. I mean, everyone's comparing that film to Suicide Squad, and I specifically remember the Suicide Squad's 2016 post-credit scene being Mr. Batman boy recruiting the Barry Allen's Justice League. Yes, because to me, Barry Allen should be the leader of Batman. Okay, I will stand by that. Barry Allen is the perfect leader. Anyways, I think that's gonna happen. We're gonna see Sam Wilson talk to, I don't know, someone, and we're gonna see him show his new team of Avengers. I think that's what's gonna happen in the end of Thunderbolts. I'm saying it right now. I'm actually saying it. He's even said because it looks like Filthy has released a short about how the Thunderbolts could change the Marvel universe. So maybe he says the exact same thing. Who knows? It's point. Anyways, back to what we're talking about. This thing connects to lots of films. Falcon the Winter Soldier, of course. You know, it actually does even more now. Now that I've watched it. Secret Invasion. No, not Secret Invasion. No. Eternals. Yes, Eternals is actually important now. So you actually now have to watch it. There you go. Eternals is finally important. And why is that? Because it would answer what the freak is that thing you saw. Because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people who goes, what the freak is the Celestial doing there? Well, if you watch Eternals, you would know a Celestial was about to awaken and destroy the Earth until Cersei come in, froze the damn thing, and turned it into adamantium. Let's talk about this as I'm highlighting Wolverine. In the Paint.net. I'm in Paint.net right now. You can't see it, but I'm just in Paint.net looking at my Phase 5 artwork as I highlight Wolverine on it. Because if you don't know, adamantium is what Wolverine is made out of, or at least his skeleton, or his new skeleton. He has an old one that looks weird, but he gets a new one that looks even better. So yeah, this is most likely gonna lead to a lot of stuff. And you know what's even funny? They actually did it. Sadly, I'm fortunate to say this, Vibranium is now somewhat obsolete. Yep, they kind of made Vibranium obsolete with this film. Especially with Red Hulk, man. That guy just break through Vibranium. Oh, if he could do that, imagine what Doctor Doom could do with Vibranium. He's gonna just destroy all that stuff. It's honestly sad that now Vibranium is not like the second most powerful thing in the universe. When it used to be like the most thing. Well, at least on Earth, it was the most powerful thing. But now it's just been obsoleted to adamantium. That's actually kind of sad. At least to me, it's sad, you know, because Vibranium was like one of the coolest things in the MCU. And it's kind of a shame that they're kind of, I don't know, out something it, which is makes me wonder because there's like lots of theories going on that the Thunderbolts was going to be about stealing Vibranium in Wakanda, which I thought was going to lead to some cool World War III Black Panther movie where it just be everyone fighting for vibranium. But obviously that's not gonna happen now with adamantium showing up. Everyone's gonna be wanting that instead. Now let's talk about the leader because he actually just showed up earlier than I thought. Yeah, he was cool. Isaac Swiss actually told me that he looked like Dr. Zambas, and I actually agree. Look at that, guys. Dr. Zambas in real life. If you want it, the leader is it. That's the kind of thing. The leader is Dr. Zambas. That's that kind of. That's so. That's. But he actually ends up being very important to the whole multiverse saga, in an unbelievable way. We'll get to that. It's actually very cool. But anyways, as we get to that, what scene should we talk about now? Because there's one thing I've seen. Oh, the ocean fight. Let's talk about the ocean fight. Because I think that was one of the best scenes in all of MCU history. Like, that looked so beautiful. Why? Because it was the ocean. You probably know this, but I'm a huge fan of ocean fights. Well, at least ones that take place outside, like dirty ocean. Like, I don't know how to explain it. You remember Black Panther Wakanda Forever where you had the freaking ocean battle? I don't know why. It just looks so beautiful. Probably because how you just saw nothing but ocean. Just visually, it just looks intense and insane, you know? Just having battles in the middle of the ocean. That's also why I like the No Way Home battles so much. Just because of the background. Like, it was literally just mainly the ocean. They were literally at. What's another good example of that? I would say KH3, but they do battle near the ocean in KH3 and inside the ocean. But then again, I think the reason why I like that scene under the ocean was because of the freaking Dayback Tower thingy that was in as the background. Hey, you have Celestial Island as the background. They're just flying around, just insane battles. It was insane. It looked so cool. They need to do more of that. If first they were Wakanda Forever, they kind of did No Way Home, and now they did with Brave New World. Do more of that. Do more of that. What's the next one that could have that? Oh, the Namor spinoff, if that's actually true. Have the final battle be in the middle of the ocean. Whatever it is. Just, if you are going to make a Namor spinoff, do that. Or what's another good example? What other types of films could have that? I don't know. Oh, today Eternals also had a epic final battle scene near the ocean. So yeah, that was also cool. But it was more like a beach. But then again, final battles at the beach are pretty cool. I mean, that's honestly why my final battle in the Gmod series in the end of the day was at a beach. It's honestly why I've been trying to make most of my final battles near the ocean as well. If you probably noticed. I think recently they've been... No, have they? Yeah, I think they have. Anyone who watched my series can even remember one battle scene that actually took place in the ocean in my Gmod series, because I don't remember if there was one. No, I don't. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I'm probably gonna make more beautiful stuff with the reboot. Yeah, the reboot. Well, it's not actually a reboot. It's more like a sequel reboot. It takes place after the Gmod series. Remember, if I'm gonna address all that in the actual show, no, I'm not, because honestly, that would just be too much work, and it would just ruin the pace. So, what would happen is that Freddy would just summarize it in a couple of words at the beginning, not too much, because I don't want to bore you out. So, don't worry, you don't actually have to rewatch the whole show to understand this new one. It's just that I'll just let you know that it is a sequel taking place after it, because I don't know, I just like that version of Freddy. So yeah, it is gonna start Freddy, but I'm not sure it's gonna have Body Chica Foxy as the cast. It could be. I don't know. I don't know. I want to take Freddy to a different route. I'm not sure how different. I'm not sure if it will include them. It's still in like very early process. I mean, I don't know if all the AR characters are gonna be there like last time. I think it's gonna be very different. Just saying, like it'll be very different, and I don't know how to go. Like, look, we have like so many months away. We have a lot of time to think about that. But let's move on from that. Let's actually talk about another thing. The Red Hulk. That boss fight was so good. I loved it so much. It was so intense. Yeah, but what about how it ended? I don't care how it ended. I just cared about the moment. It was so good, okay? It was so good, okay? It was again. It also showed how vibranium is now kind of all because Red Hulk just straight up destroyed Cap's wings and damaged his suit to the core, and the mask as well, the Iron Mask. Also, let's talk about the Iron Mask because everyone for some reason hates the mask or all the mask recently. Why? Why did you all hate the nanotech? I don't get it. Honestly, if I had nanotech, I would use it. Why? Because it's so much easier. You realize how complicated it would be to put on some of those suits? I honestly think nanotech is a good way so superheroes, to just change formally. It's so much better. You know what? In the new Gmod series, I'm going to show a scene where Freddy struggles to shoot up, and he's going to reference how nanotech is better. I'm going to do it. It's going to come. Okay? You're all going to see that nanotech is the way, okay? It's just going to show you. Hell, even the Thundermans are even using it. They're using nanotech as well. So, it's not a secret. I actually need to watch the latest episode of Thundermans. That was a good reminder. That was cool. Anyways, we showed how much other things we could tell. Oh, the credits. They were cool. They weren't exactly the same level as the other Captain America credits, specifically Civil War and Winters. But I think that's on purpose because this wasn't supposed to match those two films. Because those were Steve Rogers films. This is a Sam Wilson film. So I'm guessing what they decided to do was, instead of, I don't know, looking at those films and trying to match it, they decided to take a different approach with them. Which is probably why they didn't get Henry Jackman back to compose Brave New World. They actually got someone else. It was Laura something. But she was the one who composed the soundtracks for Miss Marvel and the Marvels. And they brought her back to compose this one. And I think that's on purpose, just to show how this is not the same Captain America films you will get. This is like a new one because we're entering a new Captain America. They did with the credits. They didn't actually put in the theme song, or no, the theme thing, just the theme OST, like the main track for it. They actually used a song instead. And the visuals were a little interesting. They were kind of like the Quantumania one, where you had all the little microscopic little thingies, but instead it's just weird square thingies. I don't know what that is. That's probably something related to the something that I'm not understanding. I think my favorite part about the battle, getting back to the Red Hulk battle, was because of just how intense they are. I mean, they literally destroyed environments everywhere, like the freaking White House. I mean, we already knew it was about to get destroyed, but that was just beyond destruction compared to what we saw in the trailers. It just went full-on destruction all over the place. Bro, it was crazy. Oh, and there is a cameo. Well, technically two, but one of them we already knew. But another one was an if. Liv Tyler comes back as Betty Ross from the Hulk film. You probably do not remember her at all. This actually leads to another thing that I liked, as it actually made the Incredible Hulk an actual film that exists in the MCU, because a lot of people would just diss the Incredible Hulk and just pretend it didn't exist most of the time. But now it's actually important to watch now for the MCU, which I actually really enjoy. But also, Winter Soldier himself, Boogie Barnes, actually appears for now. I wouldn't actually say a cameo. It was like a 4 to 5 minute appearance. He was just there talking to Sam, cheering him up about how he didn't need the super serum. It wasn't just some 1 minute or 10-second thing. It was a full-on scene. It was crazy. I'm so excited to see him again in the Thunderbolts. That's actually honestly my most hyped film so far. Well, except for FNAF 2. Obviously, that's gonna be the best. But right now, it's Thunderbolts, which is not next. Next is Daredevil, but movie-wise, that is next, and I'm very, very, very excited for it. Let's talk about the post-credit scene, because everyone's saying it's disappointing. I actually didn't mind how short it was. Now, before we say no, it was not an Avengers thing. Like I said, I think that's gonna happen in Thunderbolts. What it is actually very interesting. It reminded me of this other scene from the CW. So, basically, Captain America, Sam Wilson, is back in the raft. He talks to the leader, and he talks about how his mind is go beyond, that he has seen the future and what it holds, and he talks about all the others and stuff. This is obviously talking about Doomsday and Secret Wars. Which means Captain America now knows about the multiverse. Well, not exactly, but this will probably lead to him probably going to ask Doctor Strange, obviously, and then he'll learn about all of the multiverse and stuff. But then again, Doctor Strange is gone. He'll just talk to Wong. It's simple as that. Same thing. But yes, I think this is what it's all leading up to. That, which is honestly very cool. Reminds me of the scene in the end of Elseworlds where the dude with the golden mask was like hinted towards Crisis on Infinite Earths. That was kind of like this scene right here. But it says the leader hinted us towards it, which I think was a very, very cool scene. Cool idea to get everyone ready for the film. Because now, Sam Wilson is probably going to now be more determined to set up this team and get ready for these other threats, which of course we know is Doctor Doom. And we'll probably see him in Fantastic Four, hopefully. Along with him setting up the Avengers and Thunderbolts, things are coming together. They're coming together, guys. It's happening. It's happening. I told you all everything was coming together now. They actually do it. But the sad thing is, this is at the end of Phase 5. But then again, the same thing happened with Age of Ultron. But then again, Thor: The Dark World had a lot of connections along with Guardians of the Galaxy. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm glad they're actually now getting everyone involved now. Sam Wilson is now involved with this. Wong was involved. Ant-Man is someone involved. People get involved now. That's good. That's good. I'm very happy for that. I'm glad people are getting involved now. But yeah, I think that's all I need to talk about. I don't think there's anything else. I mean, I'm not gonna complain about the logo for Captain America: Brave New World, even though I do kind of hate it and hate how simplistic it is. Yeah, I do kind of hate the logo for it. It does look too simplistic for me. I think there's another con I have from Marvel recently. I just hate how simplistic their logos were, especially when they're 2D. I get a lot of people, some people don't like the 2D, but like, I also don't like it when it's simplistic. Like, they should at least go unique with the logos. They don't look, I don't know, flashy stuff. Like, what's a good example of a 2D logo that looked so cool? I can't think of it. Oh wait, Black Widow. That has a 2D logo, but it has this type of style that looks cool. Echo, yeah, sure, but like, no, I prefer the old one when it was 3D. Like, it fit Echo more than this street level thingy. Oh, the Daredevil logo. That is 2D, but they took it in a way that actually looks cool. Well, 2D-esque. But they took it in a way that actually looked cool. Like, they should really start doing that with their logos. I mean, the Wonder Man logo, like I said, sucks. It straight up sucks. But the Fantastic Four logo looks beautiful because they actually stylized it in a cool way. Which is why I hope they continue to do that with some of the other films, like Vision Quest. Like, I'm really hoping the Vision Quest logo is not like a simplistic thingy. But now let's actually rank this. So I need to open up the file of my rank thingy because I actually forgot everything I ranked. Oh yeah, and I don't know, I might have to move some things, but let's see. Last time I ranked Agatha at a 36. Oh yeah, because I didn't like it that much. What about this? Now this is a film I actually enjoyed a lot in Phase 5. So it's gotta be somewhere where the Marvels and Deadpool Wolverine are. So I don't know. Okay, I think I'm gonna put this in between Far From Home and Wakanda Forever, which means it's in a 9th place. So yeah, it made it to the top 10. Cool. Yeah, that's cool. I wonder where Thunderbolts go. Oh, I wonder if it'll beat Volume 3. I think it will. This was my Thunderbolts is my most hyped film of all of Phase 5. So I think if I like this so much and they're promising to be that good, I think it'll beat Volume 3 in my ranking. But we'll have to wait and see. But anyways, that is all that I have to say. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you liked this video, give it a like. Consider subscribing for more content like this. Share this with others, and I'll see you all next time. Bye, everybody.